friends. It's the big week. It's the big game, and sadly, my Seahawks are not playing. But it's still a good excuse to watch real fun commercials, hopefully a decent football game, and it's all about those snacks, right? So this is a fun one. I've talked about it before on my Instagram. If you do not follow me at Delight of the Bite, you should, because sometimes I post things on random weeknight dinners and things I'm messing around with in the kitchen. So definitely check that out. But I've talked about this loaded baked potato dip. Who doesn't love bacon and cheese and sour cream and green onions? I mean, yes, yes, and yes, and yes. Yum, so good. So basically, this is just a dip that takes all of the things that you would normally put on a baked potato when you've loaded it up with all the goodies, and you make it into a dip, and then you serve it with waffle fries. They're store-bought, home-baked, or just, oven-baked, so they're not too bad for you. But this one is super fun, so easy, and just kind of a fun twist on things. I jazz mine up with a little bit of extra stuff I'll show you in just a second. All starts with some sour cream. I'm using light. There is some ways you can kind of lighten this up a little bit, light sour cream. I'm not a fan of the fat-free situation, but if that's how you wanted to roll, you could. Or go full fat if you're like, dude, bring it on, it's Super Bowl. So it is one whole carton. This does make a lot, so you could half it, just cut the recipe, which I will list below the video. You could cut it in half. And you also could do reduced fat cheddar cheese. I'm not big on the reduced fat cheeses. I think they're a little waxy and taste chemical. This is some Tillamook sharp cheddar. I just shredded it up myself. I do think hand shredding cheese is always a good idea. So one of the things, it's always fun when you make these types of things to hold back a little bit of the ingredients so that you can garnish on top and make it pretty. So the cheese goes down in there. Calls for about a third cup. I forgot to pre-measure. I just chopped up a bunch of green onions. You could also do chives. I'm pretty close. So, and I love green onions, so I want a little extra in that. And again, I'm saving a little bit, putting it to the side. Cook myself some bacon, but also a little corner cutter. If you had pre-cooked bacon, I know we get that sometimes at Costco. They have it, other brands, I forget, but you can go to the grocery store and find pre-cooked bacon, and you can chop that up and use that. I did cook mine because I love the bacon. And it calls for 8 slices. So thick slices, maybe a little less, but I'm again holding some back for garnish. And here's my little twist. I love a little bit of a fine diced red bell pepper. I love the color and I like the crunch. That's not typical on a loaded baked potato, but I think it's a fun addition. I like it. And then hot sauce of your choice. I like a little wing sauce, a little Frank's Red Hot. Now I know that's not traditional hot sauce, but just a couple teaspoons of that going in here. Whoa, a little bit heavy pour. It's all gonna be okay though. Okay, and now you just bring it together, you guys. So the fun thing with this is it's a total make ahead. So I will be making this, and then you see I have my rack ready to go, but the fries I'm not gonna be baking quite yet. This dip really tastes best when it is sat for at least an hour. Sorry if you're getting funny reflections. The sun came out. It's a miracle. And it's streaming through my kitchen windows. But anyways, you want this to set up. So meaning just the flavors to really meld together. So minimum 1 hour, but honestly, you could make this on Saturday and then have it ready to go on Sunday, and then bake your fries right before you want to serve it. And I'll pop this in, I'll let this just chill probably in here, and then I'll pop it into a pretty bowl. And one tip with the fries, when I've done this dip before, I've done the fries in smaller batches because they're best when they're hot and crisp. And then as they start to get low, just put another little batch of them in. So I'm gonna be doing those in a little bit. But this is ready to go. You saw how easy it was. All right, we'll see you for the big finish. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't wait for the big game because let's just do a little quick zoom in. Look at that gloriousness. So you see I doctored with a little bit of cheese, and then I did my red bell pepper for that color and crunch, and then a little more I'm just gonna do a little more all of it. And then some green onions. You gotta make it pretty, because we eat with our eyes first. That's so important. Okay, the waffle fries. I do want to point out one thing. It's kind of messy, but come over here. I have one of these racks that I set down. If you happen to have one of these that fit into a sheet pan that you have, use it, because this helps the hot air circulate under your French fries, the waffle fries, and makes them extra crispy. So they're just baked. They're not, I didn't like actually deep fry them, but I'm gonna grab myself a fry. Gonna get in here. This is the funnest thing. So excited about it. A little schmear. These fries are hot and crispy. I'm gonna need a minute. I didn't even skimp with like the TV I'm filming bite. I went big. So worth it. You guys, the hot crispy waffle fry combined with this kind of creamy, you get a little hint of that hot sauce. I did the buffalo Frank's Red Hot because I love a little buffalo chicken wing and I thought that'd be good. And then you get a little texture with the red bell pepper and then cheese and bacon and I mean, this is a winner. Now you will notice I did a little low-cal friend on the side in case somebody was trying to go, you know, I really want to have that, but I'm trying to behave myself. This is a great option. It's just a little celery stick. Because the flavor of this, all by itself, is delicious. Now, if you didn't have waffle fries, you could totally do potato wedges. I would recommend doing that. Toss them in a little bit of oil, season them pretty well, and then bake them the same way and dip them in or spoon them on. This is a winner through and through. I'm so excited for the big game. I don't know what you're making, but I think you should make this. Loaded baked potato dip. All right, you guys, delight of the bite. Subscribe, share, tell your friends that I'm here. I would love for you to hit the like button, comment below the video, and give me some feedback because I love to hear what you guys think and if you have any ideas. Sometimes I get great ideas from people that are watching. So anyways, thanks so much for your time and we'll see you next week doing a Valentine's special sweet treat. Tune in. All right, bye.